Hi, how are you? My name is Alexander Murillo. I am from Cali, but actually have lived almost my whole life here in Bogota. I, I have been member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints for over 24 years now, and I serve a mission here in Colombia, in Cali actually, in the same city that I was born. I have been married for 16 years, a little bit over 16 years so far, with my college sweetheart. And actually, she was a member of the church, and I met her when we were studying, and then she got baptized, and then we get married. We have two kids. One is 14 years old. He's a teacher already, and my little girl that's only 5. She is, one of my biggest love in my life. And I am a social communicator. I studied that, and so I am professional in communicating. Maybe I am not so good doing it in English, but I love to communicate. Actually, I have worked in sales for almost 10 years right now. And I want to tell you in my short list of people that I have good communication with, good relationships with, how we communicate. First of all, I have a great communication with my wife. We can communicate just with a glance, with just a little look, just with one way to see us each other. We are so compenetrated that we know who what is thinking the other person. My wife can see my face and see if I'm being worried for something, or if I am sick, or if I have a problem in my life. And we have this connection for so long. We communicate, we talk every day, we spend minutes and sometimes hours talking to each other, telling us our day. We prefer to do this than to watch TV only. Actually, this course have breaking a little bit of that time, because this studies that have been taking for almost year and a half so far are separating us, splitting us, not in our relationship, but in the time that we have to each other to communicate. Because I'm spending all those hours at night doing homework, right? Like right now, I'm doing it. So we have a great, connection bound, because we love each other. That's the reason that why we have so great communication, because we love each other. And also have great communication with my son. He's a teenager. He's facing all the peer pressure and different things that he's dealing with, and we communicate a lot. We have almost a interview every 2 months, and we have a great communication. We spend time together. Also, I have a great communication with my little daughter, and I think the key of communications is of course to love each other. It's much easier to communicate with somebody that you love. The other thing that I want to share is my mother, for example. She knows me a lot. She knows me a great deal, but she's so stubborn. So sometimes try to communicate with her and try to do it the right thing is so hard. Right now, for example, she's very sick, and she was very sick. I was taking care of her last Sunday, and I was telling her that we must go to the doctor and to the clinic. She was she was having fever at the time, and I was trying to convince her to go to the clinic with me, and she didn't go. Right now, she's in the clinic. She's much worse because she didn't take care of her health at that time. So it's sometimes hard to communicate with the people that you love, because they don't want to hear. We have to become great listeners, in order to have good sales, I have learned in my life that you have to listen carefully to the people that you are trying to sell something. And this takes me to the other question, that the time that I have be able to do some speeches. Okay, I have had some great experiences with speeches, because I was bishop for 6 years, a little bit more than 6 years, and also I have been teacher in the church my whole life in the church. So I have taught seminary, and also I have taught in the institute. So I'm quite good trying to communicate in Spanish. So I'm fluently. And also, when you have the spirit, it's much easier to teach. Actually, the only way to teach is with the spirit. So I try to always have the companion of the Holy Ghost with me, to be able to communicate well the important things of the gospel. I have done speeches in front of 1,000 people, or maybe more, in stake, because I have been also a member of the High Council. Right now, I am a member of the High Council of my stake, so I have done speeches for all the stake, over 1,300 people, 1,300 people. Also, I have speeches in front of many people, because once I tried to, become a multi-level marketing entrepreneur, and actually I had quite an experience in that, and I had to talk to a lot of people many times about this product, and also this business opportunity. Also, have been in sales for a long time, so I have explained about the things that I sell, like rigs and everything, in front of many people. So I have done it quite well. So this is covering almost what I have to share this time. I hope next time I'll be able to do it better. I prepare my speeches every time, but one thing that I have to get better is in the way to try to remember to have the script and try to follow it well. Most of the time I'm improvising and I'm adding new things to the dialogue, and I think that that's a mistake. It's better to try to keep a script and follow it, strictly. I want to thank you for watching me. Have a great time. Next time I'll be shorter. I believe so. Bye.